Duty Black Ops 6 has built-in support for better audio tech that costs $20 for 5 years. This monetization is getting out of hand. Do you want to hear your games better? Well, you got to pay $20 for 5 years. So they have this new technology that basically is like, the audio is going to sound just fucking amazing. It's like an enhanced headphone mode. And this is the same company called Embody. They've worked with Cyberpunk 2077 and Final Fantasy 14 to do the same kind of thing there. But here, they are going to be, I guess it's just so much better that for Black Ops 6, if you want it, you got to pay $20 for a 5-year deal for it. And there is a free trial, so you can judge it for yourself to see if it's worth that. But this is getting out of hand. That's absolutely bonkers to me. Like what the hell? Why couldn't it just be in the game? Like why? Just tag it onto the price. Make Black Ops 6 $90 then. Like whatever. Like
right.
I don't know, man. That's just a weird thing to do. But you know what? They'll do it to Black Ops because they could get away with Call of Duty. You know what I mean? They will get some sales out of this, which is the saddest part. But yeah, this is the future of video games here. Chris, how are your feelings towards this?
I think it's just insane.
Yeah.
Imagine buying a brand new generation console that's supposed to have all of these, advances in technology and things like that, with the audio, with the visual, obviously. And then there's an outlier like Black Ops 6 that's like, oh yeah, we definitely do have the capability to make the audio better. Yeah, but we're going to put it behind a paywall.
That's crazy.
I think that's kind of gross, actually. But and it should get pushback from people. I think it's important for people to push back on stuff like this, because other developers are going to look at it and it's going to be monkey see, monkey do, right?
Yeah.
Like that to me is insane. Imagine you buy Final Fantasy VII remake, and they're like, oh, by the way, on the world map, the characters actually talk to each other. Like there's dialogue, but you're not going to get it. But if you give us another $20,
buy the dialogue pack.
We'll give you the dialogue patch, and you can hear Rat 13 have a conversation with Barrett and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
To me, that's insane.
Yeah.
To me, that's insane. I mean, you see it everywhere. Like if you've ever gone into a dealership and you bought a car, right? You buy the car, the guy kind of gives you an idea of how much it's going to cost, et cetera, et cetera. And then what happens? When you go to pay for it, they sit you in this room and they bring in another specialist that's like, oh, by the way, so like your interior is like the basic interior, but we have like the super luxurious leather interior, and it costs this much. And then you're like, okay, I'll upgrade to this, I'll upgrade to that, I'll get the tints, I'll get that. That's fine. Then they move you from that room to another room, and that's the warranty room. They want to offer you warranties on your tires and on the undercoat, not the undercoat, the undercoat and the overcoat and the inner coat. And they want to give you another extended warranty on like the leather, and make sure that the leather doesn't chip or break up over time. And then this one's for the windshield. If you ever get a broken windshield in the first 3 years, it's just absolutely insane. Now it's a little bit different. I get it. You're paying extra warranty. It's a completely different thing. This is not a warranty issue here. But I'm just thinking like if you're going to try to get that extra money, like Ryan said, then just sell the damn copy for $100 and call it a day.
Yeah.
Just sell it for $100, $70 if you don't want it, or $80 if you don't want it, right? And $20 for 5 years. Yeah, like that doesn't mean anything, But I'm all for the pushback, because I think that's absolutely insane. What would be nice if another game publisher came out and said, hey, you know what, you're going to get the really good audio on your speaker headset or whatever, and we're going to include that with the game. I think that'd be a huge plus for the fans.
That's like when PlayStation came out against the Sega Saturn when they announced the price, and then the PlayStation guy was like $200, and then that was the end of that conference.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, mic drop.
Yeah, Darren, what do you think of this paywall?
I think Chris hit the nail on the head. That's where I'm at. He absolutely nailed it. It's like you're in-app purchases, and you got your fucking like for example, Fortnite. You got kids spending up the wazoo, to get all the skins and all that shit, right? Yeah. I see it as another one, like where they're trying to test the waters on this, perhaps, and seeing if they can make that extra bit of bubble. So, a big fuck you to them for testing these waters. I think
For sure.
You know what? Games are costly enough. You know, and it's like again, just another way to try and make a quick buck out of people on that, and to try and give you the more fuller experience. But now, fuck you guys. I'm gonna take your lesser experience. Like Chris was using the analogy a while ago of his Netflix package. Like, fuck it, you know, like let's get the fucking shitty $6.99 one. Who gives a fuck, right? You know, do you really want to pay that extra bit just to cut out 30 seconds of ads? Just suck it up. And I did that, by the way. But
yeah.
but yeah.
And then the other thing, Darren, that's kind of a pain in the ass is that this gives you an advantage in the game.
This
gives
true.
you an advantage in the game.
Yep.
It's not like I load up Street Fighter right now, and I haven't bought any DLC, but I'm fighting other characters who might have like really cool costumes and weapons and all this cool shit. That's fine, but it's not gonna make them any better than me. It doesn't give them extra health points or anything like that. It doesn't open them up to do any extra combos. You might have more graphical sprites and things like that, and that's cool because I like looking at that kind of stuff. But in this case, you're paying $20, but you're actually going to have an advantage because you'll be able to hear positioning and the voices and things like that a lot better than the poor schmuck who's saved $60 to buy this game and then realize, oh, by the way, if you want to get the advantage, it's going to be another $20. It's like, what?
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna get much traction with it. I personally don't think they will.
I hope not.
I honestly hope that. Yeah, and I'm gonna speak to.
We'll keep our ears
everyone
open.
Here. Make a stand against this kind of nonsense.
Right, got that one.
Let us unite.
Yeah, it's make a stand on this shit. There ain't no way I'd pay extra for that, and especially in this day and age, this economy. Come on.
I hope people
throw us a fucking bone.
liven up to this, man, because like as popular as Call of Duty is, you can't be that blind to shit. Like this is clearly. They're trying to gouge you for everything you got. It's insane. And then, it's probably one of those things where you sub to it and then it'll renew in 5 years and it'll charge you an extra $20, even though in 5 years the next fucking game is out or whatever.
It's
like,
fucking legal robbery, man. Legal robbery. That's what I'll call it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
I like that. Legal robbery. I want to get a t-shirt that says that.
I don't. If you guys like this video, be sure to check out the rest of the channel and consider subscribing. Go even further and subscribe to Podcast Fresh wherever you listen to your podcast for new episodes every week.